Good morning. This is Lee Scher of Jigsaw Planning. Today we're going to talk about final expense insurance. And what is final expense insurance? Well, that typically pays for your final expenses if you should pass. It's a life insurance policy. And basically, it's from ages 40 to 90. It's a simplified issue policy, which means you don't need to take a paramed exam. The ranges of insurance go typically from $5,000 to $40,000. As all life insurance policies, they become more expensive the older you are. These policies, there are several different methods. Typically, it's paid monthly on a electronic fund transfer draft from your checking account or credit card, depending on the company. And there are several companies in this arena and this space. There's also different types of final expense policies. Typically, the premium will never go up. The amount of insurance that you purchase will always remain the same. And when you should pass, the policy will pay to your beneficiaries relatively quickly. This is not a regular life insurance policy where they're determining how you die. This is something that works relatively simple because the exposure the insurance company has is less than a 500,000 or $1 million policy. So typically the most common policies are about $10,000 for a casket funeral and $5,000 the death benefit for a cremation. And your agent will discuss what type of funeral you would like, and then he would calculate that. Now, there are some policies that can be paid up in 10 years, where you would pay for 10 years and then your premiums. And then if you live 25 or 30 years later, you don't have any payments after 10 years. And those are typically more expensive than the ones that you pay month to month until you do pass. So it's not unlikely that someone typically can go to age 85 or 90. But then again, this year has been an extraordinary year with COVID. There are no issuing requirements with some companies regarding COVID. Obviously, if you have cancer or had a recent heart attack or there are some obvious medical conditions that might prevent you from getting this policy. There are other types of policies called graded policies. Well, they will issue depending on your pre-existing medical conditions. If you'd like to hear more about that, just contact me and have a great day. All the best to you. Bye.